Hello everyone and welcome back to Packs and Recreation with a bunch of Pokemon, because today we continue the Poké Balls saga. And as you saw, links here or there, or I don't know, we already opened a Pokeball, a Great Ball, and an Ultra Ball. Or if you are Japanese, a Pokeball, a Super Ball, and an Ultra Ball. Now, why they changed the name from Super Ball to Great Ball? That's an interesting story. Now, why are they called Great Balls and not Super Balls? That's a great question. Apparently, is because they translated like that. Someone thought that Super may be considered better than Ultra Ball or something. Which, ironically, for Gen 1, it was the case. Like, the Great Ball actually performed better than the Ultra Ball in certain situations. Then they corrected it, and it's no longer the case since Gen 2. But plus, fun fact, in most other languages, the Great Ball is just called Super Ball. So there is that. Now, after doing the basic three, the idea will be to do, well, the next step, which is the Master Ball, which is normally, everyone wants the Master Ball, but I haven't seen it anywhere. They did do the Luxury Ball, which, if you remember, we did a video about it, like links somewhere. But the Luxury Ball, contrary to the others, is not a tin box, or in this case ball, is a deck box that came with a lot of Dragonite stuff, right? So it came in this nice Dragonite theme box, which is very cool. But now they decided, some time ago, they decided to do the next generation of Pokeballs. So they released them in packs of 3, and when they send you the box, it comes with 2 copies of each, so 6 balls per box, which is kind of an expensive effort to ship because it's a very big box for not that much product. So that's why they are kind of expensive, but it's still cheaper than those collector Pokeballs that are like $80 each. That is not rated to the TCG, it's just Pokeballs, and it's just, what the hell. So this time is the Quick Ball. It's pretty nice. The Level Ball, of all things, for a second I thought that this was a Luxury Ball, but then I realized because of the thing, it's a Level Ball. And this, I thought it was a Heal Ball, but no, it's a Love Ball. So they went with certainly choices, at least they are visually different than aesthetics. So also this time is different. They don't come with the same stuff that the others came with, which you can check the video there or whatever it is. Now, each Pokeball, so what's inside a Pokeball? The answer is Pokemon cards, of course, and it comes with 3 booster packs and 1 Pokemon coin. So that's why it sounds like this. So this time, it doesn't come with stickers or weird things, it comes with a coin. So let's see, let's start with a Love Ball, because I love you, you love me, we're a big family. Fun thing, by the way, if you have some of these Pokeballs and you are saving them for some reason, closed, I would like to let you know that it's not the best of ideas, because this plastic is not the best quality, and it actually starts to melt around the Pokeball and like get sticky. The good thing is that technically you can remove it with rubbing alcohol, but sometimes you're not that lucky, so it is what it is. So the the Love Ball. This is actually pretty nice for a collectible, I think. Besides this part, it's kind of meh, but I actually like these boxes a lot. So if Yu-Gi-Oh has sarcophaguses or golden teens as their boxes, I love that Pokemon came up with this. I know it's very unpractical to ship. They are very delicate. I went to supermarkets and so on because Pokemon loves to be sold in supermarkets for some reason, and a lot of them have dents because they just put them on display and people just play with them or they fall off or whatever. So it's very complicated to get them perfectly round. In my case, I had to buy the entire box, so it is what it is. And then you open it, and technically, yes, you can fit a deck in here, but I wouldn't, personally. So you have 3 boosters from all over the place. So this is a nice way of Pokemon getting rid of all the stock. So Sword and Shield, Evolving Skies, Sword and Shield, Chilling Reign, and Sword and Shield, Fusion Strike. Now, there is also another aspect to this, an Eevee coin, by the way. So there's also another aspect to this, which is, I'm kind of late to the party, if you can't tell by now. Like, these boosters were a lot more relevant when the Pokeballs were launched originally. But you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to open all the Pokeballs because it's a delicate thing, and then we're going to crack all the boosters at the same time. So now for the level ball. Again, these are like, I mean, once you've seen one, you've seen all of them pretty much in terms of like what's inside, like boosters and a coin, right? I just want to show you how they actually nice, how nice they actually look. Because again, I insist, I think this is the best product to ever be released by the Pokemon Company in terms of like, you know, it's not like just the cards, you know what I mean? Like, because Pokemon is all about the Poké Balls. Like, if there is a symbol to Pokemon, it is the Poké Balls for sure. And they just look very nice. Now, they are very delicate. As I said, a lot of times they just have dents or small problems, right? The coin is always going to be Eevee, if I recall correctly. Maybe. Yep. So another Eevee coin. Everyone loves Eevee. See, you can see that this one has like some small dents in there, which are only, like, technically they're only on the inside, but you can't see them if you look at it. So it's very difficult to get like a perfect Pokeball because of, you know, these ones literally, I just took them out of the box and the box is very well packed, and yet this thing happened, right? So it is what it is. If you're lucky, you're lucky. These Pokeballs, for the size and the look, you know, maybe you can rub this out with alcohol just to make them look prettier, but and they are for display, like they're not perfectly round because the, you know, the expensive ones that are not carbolated, they are perfectly round, but they come with a box where they are displayed so that you can, I don't know, role play or something. In this case, they actually look pretty nice for what it is. And technically, if I recall correctly, the price, although it changes from store to store, is around 17, 16, 15 bucks, I think. Does it say the year here when this thing was released? Nope. Let's avoid doing that a lot. Well, 2022. Okay. So, again, kind of late to the party. I need to check online if they release more. I only have the 6 as of now. Well, 7 if you count the Premier Ball from Dragonite. But I have to insist. I really like them. One from each, so this is a very good product for them to clean stock because they know that you're buying it for the Pokeball, not because of the cards. So even if you are an experienced player or something, or just an old person like me, you look at this and go like, ah, like this is just very nice. Look at that, right? So the 3 bad boys right here, like amazing looking. See, now they don't keep their position unless you put them in the right place, but you get what I mean. So now for the boosters, we get 3 of each, all for Sword and Shield. 3 Evolving Skies, 3 Chilling Rains, and 3 Fusion Strike, Chilling Rain, and Evolving Skies. I don't remember the order, so let's go like this, just because it's a building. Ha ha ha, let's go. So, okay. I tell it's old because the booster is not willingly cooperating. That shows you the age of the booster. So, let's see. Litleo, not bad. Teampole, Hippopotas, Scraggy, Fletchling, Avalog, nice, in foil. Salamence, there you go, in this weird foil that is like a Game Boy screen because it's like texture. Nice, Salamence right there. A Dark Energy, Rubber Gloves, and Golduck. Not bad. Oh, and a Nuzleaf, okay. And then a code that you can use for Sword and Shield Evolving Skies. I will try to ninja them, but as you can see, the Pokeball also like squishes them pretty much, so not much of a point here. Love Disc, Wobbuffet, going all for all here. Marip, Dano, not bad. Hoppip. I have mixed feelings also about this thing, like the Rapid Strike logo here. I know they tried stuff, but I don't get it. I really don't get it. As an aesthetic choice, I mean. Herdier. Okay, not bad. Ooh, Dialga, single strike. In this, again, like CRT foil. Dark Energy again. Hypno, which is squatting in a very weird position, my boy here. Full face guard, and you can see like the power creep of the boosters, because in these boosters, compared to some of the more recent stuff that we've been opening, we don't get as many foils of cards, right? Pumpkaboo, Tentacool, Emolga, Lillipup. Something that I always loved about the Pokemon TCG is that they don't, even if they go like the games, right? Even if they are like trying to sell you the new thing. Ooh, Drampa, let's go. Even if they are trying to sell you the new thing, they always put like old Pokemon in there as well, so that it's a little bit for everyone. And also they have more like flexibility. Because if they just sell you all the new Pokemon in the first set they do for a new generation, that's it. So they really pace themselves. Ooh, Treasure Energy. Lantern. And a code for you. That was the last Evolving Skies. Not bad. Now let's go with Chilling Rain. Well, these ones have a little bit more of an integrity to them. See, I can ninja them. They're all damaged, but because they were squished to that. Rockruff, even if they were not squished when they were put inside the Pokeball, just the movement of the Pokeballs back and forth in a round surface, it just like shapes them. And my theory is that the Pokeball that has those tiny things, maybe it was just the cards hitting hard with the corners, because other than that, I don't have any theories. Plus, it's like three little dents, so maybe it was the cards. Don't forget that paper can be very powerful if the thickness is enough, right? You can just bend a piece of paper enough times and it will be stronger than a lot of things. Ironically, how was the thing? You can't bend a piece of paper more than 8 times, I think it was, or 9, or even 7. I don't remember, but you try it. When I say you can't, I just mean in its half, right? So just, like in half, in half, in half, in half, in half. I think it was 7 times. You can't do it more than 7, but I may be wrong. So you just keep trying. The number where you stop is that number plus 1, the ones that you can do, right? And there are a lot of videos in YouTube of people just going crazy and like, oh, even the Mythbusters, if we have a big enough paper, can we do it? And it's interesting how the exponential principle gets applied there, because it just gets doubled and doubled and doubled and doubled, and it doesn't matter the size. It's just still going to be very difficult. But if you do with a normal piece of paper, you will see how difficult it really is. Aaron, well, still there you go. And that's also another thing. Like some sets don't have all the types of Pokemon; they have some types of Pokemon. So when you move to the next set, suddenly you have another type of Pokemon. In this case, we got Steel, which we didn't have in the other one. Seabold Expedition Uniform, okay, and a code. And the last one for Chilling Rain. Yeah, this one is the one that tried to cooperate, but he tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Sneasel, Snover, everything is Blitzel, Ghastly, Coughing, a Scroll of the Skies in foil, a Rapid Strike Scroll of the Skies. Ooh, nice. Zeraora V. Look at this. It just looks so nice. It doesn't even look like a cat. It looks like Son Wukong or something. It just looks very, very nice. Amazing card. And a very lucky pull, if I say so myself. Metal Energy or Steel Energy. Lyron, Welcoming Lantern, Drizzle, Mafizzle, and a code for you. And now for the last 3, Fusion Strike. Well, this one is cooperating so far, kind of. Chutel, Shroomish, Klefki, Trovish, Totodile, let's go! This is the best pool, actually. I gotta love Totodile. Makuhita, Galarian Cursola, which is evolves from Galarian Corsola, because it's cursed, I guess, that's the joke. Yeah, spooky shot and all that. Nice. A fight energy or fist energy, because it also accounts for ground and rock. A quick ball, which, funny enough, yes it is. Sharpedo, Heliolisk, and a code for you. Chansey, Galarian Zigzagoon. I really like the regional versions of Pokemon. I do think it's like an interesting twist, even more when it's like it has some sort of reason. In this case, the Galarian Zigzagoon doesn't have any reason to be like that except because of the band Keys, which happens to be from, well, I think it is from Britain. Otherwise, it's stupid because Galar is the UK in Pokemon, so yikes. Spongy Gloves. Pam, 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 pam. For Alligator, let's go! So we're only missing Croconaw, but hey, let's go for Alligator. For Alligator is one of those, right? I really like For Alligator. But it kind of feels like that with Johto. Like, Johto has this feeling, like, a lot of people like Johto, right? And it's different where each person, like, draws the line of like, oh, this is where I stop liking Pokemon, or this is where designs go too crazy, right? Technically, Gen 3 is when designs started to go too edgy, even if a little. Gen 3 is what technically ruined the aesthetic of Pokemon. You look at even the starters, everything is like the final evolution, everything looks like a Dragon Ball Z character, which is okay, I love it. But if you look at Gen 1 and Gen 2, Gen 2 in particular, it really feels like an expansion. Like, the Pokédex is only, I think it's only 100 Pokemon, if I recall correctly, and even the Pokemon just look very simple, like they are like things, and the starters is just like 3 animals that are not that crazy, which is kind of okay, you know what I mean? Like, if you think about the first starters, we all love them, but they are kind of crazy. Like, one is the fire dinosaur or dragon with wings, and his Charizard's tail is a torch on fire. Blastoise is a turtle with steel cannons coming from its shell, and Venusaur is a dinosaur with a gigantic flower growing in its back. And then you compare that to, okay, Meganium is a dinosaur that has a flower on its neck, but it looks like, you know those dinosaurs from Jurassic Park that open their neck? It's kind of that plus a Brontosaurus, kind of. So it's like 2 dinosaurs together, but with a plant in there. It doesn't look that crazy. For Alligator, it's just a very big alligator. And Typhlosion is, I don't even remember how the animal is called, but it's basically that animal, but just with a fire hunch. So they're really, humble when it comes to that. Well, that's cool. And that was it. So, the pools are what they are. If you buy these Pokeballs, there's no guarantee that you're going to get these pools. This is completely random. But the Pokeballs themselves are the usual quality tin boxes that, if you're lucky, you can get them pretty perfect. If not, well, they will have some dents here and there. And you have these lines as well from the plastic around it, which you can try and rub off, but be careful, otherwise you're going to do more damage than you're going to do cleaning. So, Quick Ball, Love Ball, and Level Ball, of which I think the only one that I actually used was the Quick Ball a lot. The level ball was kind of and the love ball was also kind of meh. But I also missed that about the second gen. The second gen was just crazy with the amount of apricots and Pokeballs that you could do. And a lot of Pokeballs for like very specific scenarios, but it felt like you could experiment and you could be like, yeah, I have this Pokeball exactly for this. And then after Gen 3, when you could actually see your Pokeball, you actually would try, if you want, to catch a Pokeball with a specific Pokemon with a specific Pokeball, just because of the visual of it. Like, oh, I will catch a water Pokemon with this just because the Pokeball is blue, right? Or, I will catch a Chansey with this or something. You know what I mean? So it was cool. It is still cool. I just wish we had more options to come back to like building the Pokeballs. The problem is that people just optimize, and from a gameplay perspective, it's just like, yeah, just use Great Balls and Ultra Balls for everything. It's like, whatever. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time. I hope you enjoyed the content. Let me know what you think down below about the pools, about the Pokeballs. Would you buy these? Did you buy these back when they were released? And what did you pull from the codes that I shared with you? And let me know if you want to see more content like this, or something in particular that I can get my hands on. I will be very happy to review it for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe once again, and I will see you next time on PAX and Recreation. Bye.